Okay, the question is, how do I partner with a property management company on my first deal? Well, let's talk about the challenge that you have, and that is that you need to establish credibility as a first syndicated deal with the owners, or one, with the seller, two, with the lender, and three, with your investors. And one way to establish credibility is to partner with a property management company. So how do you do that, and how can you benefit from that, and can they benefit from it? Well, there are four ways. One is that they sign on the loan, and you invite them in on the general partnership side as a result. So they'll sign on the loan. Perhaps you don't have the liquidity or net worth, but the property management company does. Then you're able to get someone to sign, and then you'll be approved for the loan. The compensation for that can be anywhere from 0.25% paid out on an annual basis of the loan balance, or some sort of general partnership ownership interests, or a combination of the two. So that's one way. The second way is they can invest in the deal and become general partners. And the third way, and by the way, the amount of compensation for that just depends on the actual deal and the value. The third way would be that they can invest in the deal and bring in their own investors into the deal. So what that does is adds another layer of credibility, and it also adds another level of alignment of interest, because they're able to invest in the deal and bring in their own investors into the deal. And the fourth way that you can partner with property management companies as your first syndicated deal is that instead of them charging a property management fee, you can exchange that for ownership interest in the general partnership. So why would you do this? Again, it is to establish credibility out of the gate with all parties. It would be to help get someone to sign on the loan who has the liquidity and net worth that you might not have as a beginning multifamily syndicator. And it is to have to raise less money because you're bringing in the property management company as a general partner, and they would bring in their money and or bring in their investor money. Now, what's the downside? Because we always want to look at the downside. The downside is that if you add them as a general partner in your deal, then you two are pretty much married. And the downside is if they fall off the face of the earth and are completely forsake your property, or if they turn out to be bad people, then you're going to have a very messy divorce because there's still going to be, you're going to have to buy them out in some form or fashion as general partners, and you need to make sure you have clauses that support that and that buyout. So you have to be careful about who you select as a property management company, especially if you're bringing them in on the general partnership side. But there are advantages to doing that, and I personally have done it with deals where I've paid the property management company the different things that I just mentioned to be on the general partnership side to help us with those items. So if this was valuable, then subscribe below, and we'll talk to you later.